So, I mean, I started in gaming from a very young age, probably like 2 or 3 years old. I had, a Game Boy Color. I had the PlayStation 1, the Nintendo 64. So it's early Nintendo. Zelda was probably one of the first games I played in Mario 64, Crash Bandicoot. I got really lucky because in my high school I had a 4-year game design program. And so I learned how to do a lot of that stuff. From the age of 15, I was learning how to do simulations, VFX, programming. So I had an early introduction to it, which really helped me. And I decided early on that's what I wanted to pursue as a career. And I also really loved art. So, I kind of was able to match those two together.
Yeah. So I got into games back in, oh gosh, like the early 2000s, late 90s. And my parents brought home a PlayStation 1 and they got us Spyro. And my brother and I were obsessed with Spyro the Dragon. We played it, and it was like family game night. It was my dad and my mom, and my brother and I all playing Spyro and trying to beat the bosses. And that was really fun. And I wanted to turn it into a career, but I always didn't know how. One day I was talking about video games with somebody, and the CEO of a game company came through the cafe, and he's like, "Oh, you like games, huh? Want to tour this game studio?" And I'm like, "Whoa, this exists in Tampa? I didn't know that."
Yeah, specialization was a really hard thing coming into FIEA because I wanted to do a little bit of everything. But after going through FIEA, I finally decided on going towards a tech artist career in character rigging and probably VFX as well. Those are my two favorite areas of tech art. I love working with character animation, retargeting, working with motion capture, finding new ways to do it. Like right now, I've been working on like real-time facial motion capture and body motion capture using a webcam, and that's been really, really fun and interesting.
Animation, I definitely like more of like the technical side. I do want to kind of be more like a technical animator, if that makes sense, or like I do rigs and help set up things in the pipeline because I do like learning new things, and that's probably my favorite thing about tech art. So what I'm hoping to turn into a career is just like some animation or pipeline knowledge or something to that effect.
Scholarship is the official name is the Iron Galaxy Diversity in Gaming Endowed Scholarship. I wrote an essay, and the director of FIRE reached out and told me that he'd like to do a meeting with Iron Galaxy. They'd like to give me a scholarship, and we had a little Zoom meeting where we just kind of like talked about myself a little bit, and I thought it was awesome.
I had the Iron Galaxy Diversity in Gaming Scholarship, and they give you basically like a little stipend every semester, which is awesome. Definitely helps with the supplies and some of the food and transportation. I have a background in English, so writing an essay was fun. I had a good time.
So it was really nice to see that someone noticed and cared, and that someone's trying to support me. Because I've always been someone who tries to beat the odds being a first generation college student. I just feel like, someone trying to fight towards a good degree in game design, like it's, there's always like so many odds against you. It's very competitive, and, you can always feel like, you're not good enough. And so, having a local studio see that potential in someone and like offering to support them means a lot.
It's definitely helped. It honestly gave me a lot of confidence going in because I did come in from a non-gaming major. I came in from English background, and I was working in marketing a year ago. So it definitely helped with confidence, and it helped with material costs as well.